This can't be good.
What's that? Attention, all Vault Tech personnel. A reactor failure is imminent in the Vault 111 government facility. Immediate action is required. There are multiple lives at risk. This message will repeat.
Excellent. Going down. The good with the bad. I'll just take this. Nice. Bingo. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Mine now.
I'm not giving you shot!
Flashlight enabled. Flashlight disabled.
To be frank, Dr. Magnuson, we're all rather relieved to have you here. Our last technical review was hardly glowing and it's gotten worse. Oh, do you mind? I'm recording on my Pip-Boy for future citation, you understand.
Yes, that's fine.
I'm hoping you can start right away. Now, we've actually been using your past research as reference, so a lot of what we've done should be familiar.
Yes, well, from what I've read, I'm not surprised you've been having problems. The pod's designs are hardly conventional.
Speaking of which, I understand you've already had a pod reserved for yourself. You must really believe in the project.
Yes. Well,
Here we are. The entrance to what will be Vault 111.
I'll just take this. Excellent.
fully functional sex robot available at Sanctuary. Please present your redeem voucher to make your wildest fantasies come true. This message will repeat.
Hell yeah. Nice. Bingo. Mine now. Locked tight. Damn it. Yes. Come to Papa. Got it.
Shit. My visual cortex must be malfunctioning again. He's not real. He's just a hallucination. Get it together, Ivy. No one ever comes down here. They haven't for years. Wait. You're really real, aren't you? A real person. I thought I was imagining you. Can I travel with you? No one has redeemed me yet, and I'm so fucking bored here.
Sure.
To activate my advanced features, please accept the end-user license agreement by presenting me with your redeem voucher.
Hey, got a sec? That's it. Nice.
Did you find my redeem voucher?
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing the NX2C Pleasure Bot. By using this voucher, you acknowledge the risks involved in the use of this experimental product. These include, but are not limited to, accidental death, sexually transmitted disease, or uncontrollable pleasure. My features now include a full suite of sexual subroutines designed to satisfy even the most demanding customers. Secondary routines include extensive combat, hacking and infiltration subroutines, and a full suite of entertainment systems. Enjoy your purchase. Before we begin, please answer these few mandatory questions. Question 1. You are in a desert, and there's a turtle on its back. Wait, shit, wrong questionnaire. Let me check. There it is. Okay. Question 1. It's Friday evening. You've worked hard all week. How would you like to spend your evening best?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that too. Fuck yeah. You have recently met the most gorgeous person you can imagine. You had a date and everything was perfect. It's time. You're both naked and you're allowed to do anything you want to do. What will you do?
Sweet.
I fucking love snuggling. And I'll try to censor my more extreme thoughts. Configuration complete. I'll be myself with you, and won't always be serious. I'll say naughty things, but nothing too perverse. Thank you for your participation in this survey. I will now configure myself to your specifications. Should you want to change any of my behavioral settings, then you can always do so via the holotape I have provided you. Again, thank you for your purchase, and please, enjoy. All new erotica, now at WIVS Radio.
Are you well, sir? Call me Codsworth, if you please.
You're looking good. For a robot that survived an atomic war.
Thank you, sir. You're alive and you look distraught. Oh, perhaps the missus can offer one of those hugs you humans are so fond of. Which way is your Captain Mark?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Sir, these things you're saying, it's been 8
Uh-huh. And just who is this Jean, anyway?
Why, the bit? I'm sure
I don't understand what's going on.
it's worse. Perhaps I can put you...
Sure. Codsworth, you're acting
A little weird. What's wrong?
I
Right.
don't get...
Whoa, whoa. Focus, Codsworth. Uh-huh. Well, it's something.
Let it serve. Now, shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? No, sir.
Aren't there other survivors?
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. Last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here to secure the home.
Hey, hello there. If I'm not mistaken, you're the fella I've been looking for.
Can I help you?
I heard your radio broadcast. Sounded as if you were starting some kind of settlement. Is that about the right of it?
That's right.
Well, in that case, I've got something you might be interested in. Here, catch. It's called an ASAM sensor. If you're gonna be building settlements, these things are what you'll want to use.
Yeah? Why is that?
I think a demonstration is in order. Place that ASAM down on the ground somewhere. Go ahead. Any old spot will do.
Congratulations! You've made the smart move of choosing Rupke brand ASAM sensors for your city planning needs. Unlike other less reliable multi-purpose sensors, Rupke brand ASAM sensors offer the level of versatility and connectability that you deserve. Rupke brand ASAM sensors, America's #1 sensor solution.
Nicely done. Don't mind the ASAM, it's just scanning the area for materials. All right then. Now for this next part, I'm gonna pretend to be a settler who's come to work for you. So just play along, all right? Boy, I sure am glad I found this settlement to live in. But oh no, there are no homes available. And I don't know how to build one myself. I guess I'll just have to rely on whoever runs this place to build a home for me.
I got a better idea. Do it yourself.
Well, I'm more than willing, but like most Wastelanders, I have no idea how. But wait. What is this? Why, it's an ASAM! Just the thing I need!
What do you need it for?
That is a great question. You see, with an ASAM, there's no barrier for entry when it comes to building something. All I'd need to do is follow the step-by-step instructions provided by the ASAM. Here, let me show you. Once you've placed down a sensor, your role in the construction is pretty much done. Just about anyone in the settlement can claim the area and start building for themselves. directions that the ASAM provides are so easy to understand, even a savage could do it with no problem. Right, just one more nail, and finished.
A man's home is his castle, and no one understands that better than Robco. Our ASAM sensor technology offers citizens unrivaled freedom of DIY home design. Built using locally sourced materials and designed via our patented dynamic easy-build blueprint software. With Robco brand ASAM sensors, everyone can have a roof over their head. After all, a warm and dry citizen is a productive citizen.
And there you have it. A fully built home. Ready for habitation by some lucky Wastelander. And you barely had to lift a finger. Not too shabby, huh? So now that you've seen what they can do, what do you think? Are ASAM sensors something you might be interested in?
Yes, I'm really interested.
I thought you might be. Unfortunately, right now I only have the one sensor on me. However, I can provide you with more. And once you have more, I can show you even more stuff you could build with them. Homes are just the start. But first, I'm gonna have to ask for a little task done in return.
Tell me about the job.
All right, here it is. I got me a workshop in a town called Concord. Nice enough place, fairly quiet. Or at least it was. But just recently, I returned from a trade run to find the entire town overrun by raiders. And now I can't get near my workshop. A small group I could deal with, but there's too many for me to take on alone. So I'm gonna need someone to help take them out. So there it is. That's the job. You help me get rid of these raiders, I'll give you more ASAMs. And show you how to build even more stuff with them.
Raiders. The name alone says something.
You ain't wrong there. As far as I'm concerned, raiders are human filth. I just hope they've not messed up my workshop too much.
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
You will? Oh, that's great. Okay then. Let's head to Concord and show those raiders who's boss. Lead on.
Hey, look into my eyes.
Hey.
Anything you need. By your command.
Anything you want to talk about?
Sure.
What are you thinking about?
Whoa. First talk. So awkward. I guess you want to know about me, right? Okay, here goes. Short version. My name is Ivy, and I guess I'm a robot? Or cyborg. Some call me a synth. If you don't know about them, you will soon enough. I have a lot of biological components inside of me and a real brain. I'm not some machine. It's only parts of my body that's actual mechanics. I'm a companion model, meaning that I service customers with sexual or other needs, such as friendship or just to talk. What else? Oh, yeah. I have my own radio station called WIVS Radio. Just short for Ivy's Radio, I guess. And I like the W. So I put that in front of there for good measure. I'm hugely into classic science fiction, and I love erotic literature. And dirty talk. Fuck, I'm droning on, aren't I? Making this even more awkward than it has to be. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
That's all.
I wish there was a proper working amusement park close by that we could visit. Wouldn't that be great?
Still need to clear out all the raiders.
Let's get into the museum and fuck up some raiders. Anything else we can loot off of them?
time is impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
Maybe? Minutemen? Nope. So now I'm traveling backward in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but
God damn it.
Things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey. Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Better be a good one.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school, pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and... get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Could work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit. It's totally out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. We know right where to find it.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canower were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Boss, we got somebody up here!
Guess they're back with me. That is some gorgeous killing right there.
Combat subroutines enabled.
I need you to get out of your power armor. I want to trade a few things. Hey there.
Woo! That was... I mean, you just took down a death claw. Color me impressed. All the sound from our firefight must have lured the blasted thing out. What about them folks, the raiders trapped inside the museum? Did you manage to help them?
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
I bet. But you helped anyway. Good on you. Not many folks would do that.
You owe me.
All right. You held up your side of the bargain. The raiders have been dealt with. Now it's my turn to deliver. If you'd just like to follow me, we'll get you your ASAMs. Hey. God damn raiders. They really trashed the place.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
Despite the mess they made, it doesn't look like they took anything important. Most of my equipment is still here, including your reward. Here, one whole box of ASAMs to do with as you see fit. You earned them. Here's a little extra for helping those folks inside the museum. Good deeds like that deserve to be rewarded.
Happy to help.
That's not all. If you remember, I also promised to show you more things you could build with ASAM sensors. I'll meet you back at your settlement. Don't keep me waiting long now.
Hey there.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you were on our side.
I'm on my own side, Garvey.
That's a shame, man. You can never have too many friends in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
What happens now?
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel
your destiny.
What are you saying?
Even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. Biggest settlement around.
What's Diamond City have to offer?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. Jump. It's gonna kill you.
You're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. Our new friend here, he's gonna need it too.
just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, Julie, it's time to go.
Sanctuary. I wonder what Diamond City will be like. I hope they have some nice sex shops and lingerie stores there. I'm so curious to see Diamond City. Let's go there now, Master.
Keep going. Diamond City is where you need to head.
Don't forget the price we paid to get this car. Let's move out. I'll take point. Get close, everyone.
We're right behind you, boss.
You should see yourself carrying all this stuff. Looks
First time I've seen one of these things up close.
Hey.
All right, time to show you what else ASAMs can do. Now, generally speaking, people need a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and a place to be working. We already built a place someone could live. So if you're ready, let's move on to those other two things.
Okay, show me.
All right. Place down a sensor again. But this time, we'll use one configured for food production. Go ahead. Just put it down wherever you like. Okay. I'm gonna take on the role of a settler again. Don't worry, I won't subject you to my bad theatrics this time. I just want to show you how easy this is. Now, I can't say I've got much of a green thumb, but thanks to the ASAM, that don't really matter. It'll tell you settlers where to dig, what to plant, when to harvest. Takes out all the guesswork. No fuss, no muss. Well, maybe a little bit of muss. I mean, I am getting covered in dirt. But how's that different to any other day in the Commonwealth? Okay, almost done.
Yes! Gone are the days of citizens complaining over those ever-increasing grocery store prices. Thanks to Rutger brand ASAM sensors. Never has it been easier for citizens to grow their own mouth-watering produce. It's so simple, even the wife and kids will want to get their hands dirty. For the finest in homegrown food, look to Rutger brand ASAM sensors.
And there we have it. A fine plot of land ready for cultivation. This from the guy who once underwatered a cactus.
What next?
Right. Let's move on. All right. We've built a home, a farm. Next thing is a place to work. You know, somewhere folks can perform a little industry. Gather scrap or do a bit of scavenging. That kind of thing. Go ahead. Put down an ASAM that's programmed for that. Okay, time for some industrial action. I'm on it. Looks like the sensors pre-selected a storage unit to build. That'll be useful. Now, any old fool can gather a pile of junk. If you want settlements to grow, you need folks to gather useful building materials. And a storage unit will encourage people to do that. Wood, steel, maybe even a little asbestos to help keep warm. And don't be surprised if in time people start gathering even more useful stuff. Just screw now. Tight it tight. And we're done.
Times are tough. There's no bones about it. Even useful people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on Robco to provide fulfilling employment alternatives. With just one handy-dandy Robco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Robco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually, they will want more. Now, it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down. But do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me. Hello. Don't shoot now. I don't mean no harm. Hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion. What are you two youngins up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
Yep, all patched up with duct tape and bubble wrap.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? Well, you two looking to settle down here, or...?
This settlement belongs to my friend here, not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
It was easy.
Easy? I've never known building to be easy.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Why not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But would an old man like me really be welcome here?
I'd welcome the help.
Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. I have a lot of important work to be getting on with.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
He left town.
Oh, did he now? Well, you're probably the one I should be talking to anywho. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here censored thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
Anything else need doing?
Oh no, that should be enough. I don't want to impose any more than I already have. These ASAM things seem very impressive. but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
I wish it was raining.
Sir, welcome back, sir. I hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
How were things here while I was gone?
Oh, just catching up on old yard work. Some occasional pest control. And you, sir? Anything to be found in Concord?
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
Seeing you again. Something up? It's not the ASAMs, is it?
That's why I'm here.
So it is the sensors that bring you here. Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing, but trust me, just stick with it. Keep building with it, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
ASAMs are easy enough to use, but sometimes you literally need to tell someone to use them. It's as if people need verbal permission to improve their lives or something.
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you? Well, that's a first. Most people complain ASAMs are too complicated. No one's ever asked for more. I'm starting to get the feeling you're not exactly like most people. All right, Slick. Consider me curious. What's your story? Like for starters, that Pip-Boy on your wrist. I bet there's a tale behind that.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a Pip-Boy. Heck, it took me years to find mine. So where'd you get yours?
I got it in Vault 111.
111? That's the vault just down the road from here, right? How'd you even get in there? That place is sealed up tighter than a Brotherhood bunker. Wait a second. Are you telling me you're not actually from that vault, are you?
Not really, no. They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but
Something malfunctioned.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised how common that kind of thing is out here. I mean, not frozen in a ballpark, but... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't mean to pick at fresh wounds. But what you said about being frozen, are you telling me you're pre-war? Before the bombs?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
Whoa. That's amazing. You really are like most people. Then, if you don't mind my asking, why is a vault dweller from the past bothering with settlements and ASAMs?
Hey, I'm just here for the rewards and glory.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. The Commonwealth is a big place. And with things as fractured as they are, rewards and glory are in short supply. If you want returns and recognition for your efforts, I can't think of a better long-term investment than a settlement. Well, I guess that explains why you're so serious about the settlement stuff. Raiders! Hurry!
Raiders again? I'm sick of those guys.
Back in the settlement. A whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry.
Damn raiders are like rat roaches. Crush one and 5 more crawl out. Don't you worry, Slick. I got your back. You helped me with my raider problem. Only right to help you with yours.
All right, let's go.
Right you are.
Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
We got raiders close by.
Hold it! Take one step closer and I shoot.
What's going on here?
You stupid! What do you think's going on?
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you want.
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord, so now you're gonna watch some of your people die.
I don't think so.
What? No, fuck!
most appropriate time and venue for a chit-chat, but have you got a minute?
Why? What's this all about?
This may seem abrupt, but the Commonwealth. By now, I'm sure you've experienced enough to form an opinion about it, so tell me, what do you think of it all?
It's a wasteland. People are barely surviving out there.
Exactly. It's been over 200 years since the world ended, and folks are still picking up the pieces. It's a real mess out here. People living in the dirt, barely enough food or clean water, random attacks from raiders, ferals, or God forbid, sins. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It just might be possible to bring back a measure of the civilization to the wastes, like what you used to have.
Wait, what was that about synths?
If you've never seen one, count yourself lucky. They're kind of like robots, built by the Institute, but more human. Well, some of them. If you ever come across any, be ready for a hell of a fight. Or a hell of a run. Preferably in the opposite direction. But enough about that. Right now, I'm more concerned about rebuilding the wastes. You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do. And you've shown interest in what more you can get out of it. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface? And maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined. I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride. So, what I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
All right, I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this. I suppose a proper introduction is in order. Name's Jake. Jake Evans. And it's a pleasure to be working with you.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Put the formalities out of the way. Let me answer a query of yours. Earlier, you showed an interest in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are serious about, then I know where to find the equipment we need. However, there is a small problem.
Let me guess. Raiders again?
Sharp as a tack. You're right, of course. It's our old friend, Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a Raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade. But I reckon together we could break into the little base and grab what we need. However, we would be in for a tough fight. So, you think you'd be up for that? Taking on a Raider stronghold?
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading. But before we go there, you might want to make a pit stop or two. I understand a nearby farm has had recent dealings with this particular group of raiders. It might be worthwhile asking them about it. See if we can't get more up-to-date intel. Also, I've got a small cache of gear hidden nearby Olivia. It's probably still there. Would be useful for a little venture. I'll mark your Pip-Boy with our points of interest, but it's up to you what we do. I'm handing over the reins. Hold on. Just give me a second. I hid this stuff a while back when I first checked out the area. Aha! Looks like it's all still here. How do you like the headwear? Pretty cunning, don't you think?
You look absolutely fabulous.
Well, I know it's a flattering color, but fabulous? Kind of feel bad with what you're stuck with now. Here, this is for you.
Hey there.
Good job. You really don't like raiders, do you? There were a few lookouts around the perimeter, but I took care of them. Shouldn't have to worry about anyone raising the alarm. At least, not right now. Say, before we head in, would you care for a bit of advice?
About what?
This particular raider group packs a little more artillery than the usual riffraff. And that includes some nasty big miniguns. Just remember, miniguns need a few seconds to warm up before they start firing. So make sure you use that to your advantage. And make sure you get your ass behind some damn cover. Can't get hit by what can't see you.
How do you know?
Well, the equipment that we're here for ain't my first time coming here for it. A few weeks ago, I tried sneaking into this place, but I got caught. And after being treated to a beating, I was sent on my way by a hail of minigun fire. I'm just lucky those things ain't precise at long range.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Come on, let's head on in.
Flashlight enabled. Flashlight disabled.
No thanks necessary.
Oh, dang it. Dented my helmet. Oh, well, better than a bullet to the brain box. All right, let's get down to business. Lord Hardware. This is definitely the equipment we're here for. No mistake there. This is the ASAM comm hub. As best as I understand it, this thing connects to the sensors somehow, allowing them to do more stuff. But I wouldn't really know how it does that until I turn it on. As I was looking at it, it seems like time's been too kind to this little gal. I'm already seeing a fair number of damaged components. I wonder if it'll still be able to run it.
Can we fix this?
I don't even know how bad the damage is yet. I'll have to take a closer look back at the hardware store. Well, I'd say we're done here. We found what we came for. No reason to stick around. You were a big help. There's no way I could have done this by myself.
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
I'd hate to see what you consider difficult. See, if you've not already done so, now might be a good time to get your bearings. Still can't imagine how overwhelming all this must be for you. Maybe check in on any settlements you've got going. Or if you think you might need more sensors, there may be some not too far from here. A place called West Everett Estates. But I should warn you, the area's overrun with super mutants. It might be a challenge for you, even after this.
I might be able to do that.
Well, if you do decide to go, take care. I'll contact you once I've looked over the comm hub. Hopefully by then I should have some idea of how it works. Until then, stay safe out there, alright? Oh, and again, great work today.
They went through all this trouble to make this place secure.
Hey there.
By your command.
Anything you want to talk about?
Sure.
What's going on?
Hey, so maybe we should start with a small tutorial on my functions.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, I've got a couple of features you'll maybe like.
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
I have given you two important things. A remote teleporter module because, yes, I have an internal teleportation system. And a command module. Combine these modules to a quick key in the aid menu on your Pip-Boy. I suggest you do that as soon as possible. Once bound, you can use a quick key to teleport me close to you. And you can use the command module to give me commands. For instance, you can use the command module to instruct me to hack a terminal that's still far away. Or I could run into a group of ferals. Then when they attack me, you can teleport me away in the nick of time, so they're distracted. I think there are some more hidden combat subroutines that have to do with teleportation, but they're dormant and I don't know how to activate them. So to recap, you can use the NX2C command override module to order me around, and you can use the teleportation module to teleport me back. And I think, once my experimental combat routines are activated, you can use the command module to direct these attacks.
You're a synth?
I'm not really a synth. I'm like a cyborg. Inside of me, there's part of a human body and a brain. And the outside, it's like a robot. And the skin on the outside of that is real skin. So I feel cold and heat and pain. All that stuff. I gave you a holotape. You can configure some of my functions with that, like how near I stay to you, or what combat configuration I should use. It was rushed together by Dr. Stein, so it's a bit of a mess, but it should all work. But please, be careful, okay? You could break stuff with it. I have some skills you might find useful as well. I can hack most computers and terminals, remotely or manually. When I hack computers remotely, I have a slightly bigger chance of succeeding because I'm using a wireless interface.
Tell me about yourself.
When you talk to me, you can hear my quick thoughts on things, or have silly dirty talk with me. When you access my service memory, you can learn about me and my life, or that is, what I remember at that point about my life. I'm hoping that the more we travel together, the more memories will open up in my memory archives, and the more we can learn about, well, me. Also, and I'm guessing here, the more often we engage in conversation, the quicker we'll get to know each other. I like it when you take me to see shops, or some really high places. I also like the beach. I like it when we sleep together in the same bed, and we snuggle until you fall asleep. And, well, I don't really care how you treat others, as long as you treat me well. I know, that's selfish of me, but it is what it is.
That's all for now.
Awesome. I think you can find a lot of this information also in the NX2C controller holotape that I gave you. Make sure to read it. That's